Yeah, it is 15 years for Father Muller.
15 years it is.
15 years.
15 years.
15 years.
15 years.
15 years. That's great.
15 years. 15 years.
A glorious 15 years.
15 years, the best or nothing.
The growth of any institute, the system should be good. So it entirely depends on the dedication of the team rather than anything else. It cannot happen with a single person or with one visionary. Everyone should have the same vision what a particular visionary is having. In this building will not meet Father Muller. Father Muller is the Mullerian, so they are around working with that attitude. That may matters a lot. It's not because we want a NABH at night. We like to work, we work. And how best we can give a delivery, how best we want to bring the results, we'll work towards that end.
Like other institutions in and around Bangalore where they go into marketing, our patients come to Father Muller's by the reputation of Father Muller's and the doctors who treat them. So the patients go home and they get their relatives or someone who gets their cancer, they come here. That's how we maintain it.
To tell you, that I know for a fact is we get a lot of patients who've been elsewhere, physio, and when they come here and say, our doctor said, no, don't go to such a, to whichever place you're going, I insist that you go to Father Muller's, and they can tell the difference. And I think our patients are our best ambassadors.
This institution is my own, and I take the students also as my own. Medical colleges, I think for the senior medical colleges, we have a competition, and I can see many parents who come here, they say, we want Father Muller's. That means our college has got a name everywhere. Everybody has recognized us, our college as one of the top colleges.
Father Muller's is the cleanliness. That's one thing. That is the cleanliness, the hard work of the general nurses and Sisters of Charity nuns. Because of that, the hospital is still clean and spick and span. Orderliness is there.
Medical college building, it was actually a Damien home. It was a Damien home for the leprosy patients, and there are around 10 to 15 leprosy patients in the Damien home, apart from the St. Joseph leprosy. Okay, so that was a place where there were some small cottages, and they were leading a life like in their family, something like that. They used to go out, come back, like that, and they had even the fighting cocks also. Sort of those days, like that. Generally, if being here for 35 years, it must have been good for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here for 35 years. That's a simple answer I can give you.
Bioethics. Now that is something which we all are involved in. It just so happens the timing was right maybe, so I got into heading this South India unit, and another prestigious point, it is one of the first UNESCO centers in India. Now India boasts of about 18 to 20 UNESCO chairs. So we were the first, that's one thing to remember. But our students and our staff, we are also ethically inclined, and our institute also has a very good motto that is so ethically attuned.
Our lab is actually expanded, and we have got lot many tests added up, and we have shifted to a larger area where all the state-of-art equipments are there, and we are able to give the reports earlier, much earlier than what we used to do earlier, and it is more streamlined, all the tests.
Involvement of the faculty and the management, we got first attempt itself we got the enabled accreditation, and now we are going for desktop audit from this year onwards. So the achievement we had regarding the laboratory quality aspect.
And ours is just the second laboratory in Bangalore to get NABL accreditation after KMC Bangalore. and ours is the only laboratory in this region just got accreditation for histopathology. And if somebody has seen the laboratory in 2007 and now in 2015, there's a lot of difference because we had a very small lab with a very small space provided, but now in -2 we have got a huge lab with all sections provided adequate space with all safety facilities being available, and we are doing many laboratory tests including all the sections of the laboratory, and all those assessors who have visited us they have expressed their happiness over the continual quality improvement that is made in terms of our work practices, in terms of the commitment, and also in terms of the documentation what we are doing.
As you know, NAC stands for quality. There has been a lot of change in academic, the way we deal with academics, that is in taking classes or whatever. There have been a lot of changes. There is a lot of improvement in quality. There's a lot of documentation also. We are more serious about the feedback. We want it to be a better teaching institution, and that's what it is going to be.
We interacting with students. That's the biggest advantage this college has, is that this micro teaching, the small batches, so we can get to know students individually.
Father Muller Central Library started functioning in 1985 in the premises of Homeopathic Medical College block. Later it was shifted to Mother and Child block in the year 2000. Later it was shifted to independent building named as Knowledge Center with the state-of-art facilities in 2011.
This DM hall was actually inaugurated on 2011. So the first few months we used to spend, if you wanted to read any books, we had to go down to the dark dingy library which is there in -2 of Asha Kiran. That was an extremely depressing place. Libraries are actually pretty depressing. Once this place opened up, it's actually pretty cool. With a lot of resources, getting newer editions of all the textbooks. So it is kind of fun to just go through and even if you don't understand anything, at least have a look at all the pictures and say, oh, okay, this feels good. Especially when you're reading some thick fat book and one of your friends passes by and you're like, feels good.
Facilities have been installed for the students' benefit. There's free Wi-Fi, so that's an added advantage. The students can browse the net today without any hesitation. So so from an era of reading from books to an era of e-learning, I think Father Muller's is a magnificent place to study undergraduation as well as post-graduation, and it's an excellent place to work too. So I have been an undergraduate, a postgraduate, and now a staff. So I don't regret any of my, I didn't regret my transition and where I am today.
Medical students are the only one who, doing the course, they have learned to balance studies and the co-curriculums. I think the medical students are the only one, better than any other branch, who can manage these two things very well.
We have excellent stadium, and later the gym facilities was provided, and now actually things are much going ahead. Like management has sanctioned for indoor stadium. I think things will be much better in future years.
Maximum over the years, the number of pages have increased, and obviously the quality also. So before the budget, okay, I agree, it had to be done within the budget. Now as the years progress, this is a time when we were there, we had entered the college with like 3310 Nokia mobile. Forget selfies, you can't take even photos. So now there are so many photos, you will have to actually literally search and pick few photos. that time whatever photos we had, however blur it was, we had to just give it to the magazine and it would be printed.
One good thing is what you wanted to administration. The current administration is much more, open to the fact of development and not just the education aspect, but the culture and everything. It was a little more difficult to convince them back then. For the magazine, in fact, we both have been part of the magazine also. To convince them to have a hardbind cover was so difficult back then, and for genuine reasons of their own. Now it's like so much better. If you just take the magazine, you can see the improvement from non-bind to hardbind to color pages like counted. Then now it's so free, like they're
and the college is really focusing on not just academics.
That's I think that's good.
Everything. So I think students over here really have a chance of all-round development rather than just studies. And there's a lot of opportunities. Like college sends students everywhere for extracurricular stuff, sports, for culturals and all that.
We are seeing so many people coming from abroad, not only from Indian universities, even from foreign universities. We are seeing students approaching FMCA. So I think if we make use of all these resources what the institution is having, probably in the coming years, the ways we are not far ahead if we think in terms of university status being achieved by the medical college and students getting a lot of approach through exchange programs or students getting fellowships easily and fundings, especially research fundings and other programs.
We are happy to know that the recent CET interview, postgraduate interview, most of the top ranked students have sought our institution, which is a good thing to know.
Always love this place, and that's probably why that part of me pulled me back to Father Muller's to do my PG here also. College life was awesome, really. Actually, looking back on the 5 years that I spent as a UG here, I can't begin to describe how amazing actually it was. Probably I didn't realize it at that time, but it was really amazing,
Came to know about Father Muller's, especially when I was writing my entrance exams for medicine. And then I googled it and saw pictures and then read about the features, and I was pretty impressed. So yeah, even while writing my entrance exams, I always had Father Muller's as one of my top priorities, top options of medical college.
What I heard is that if you really want to learn, if you really want knowledge to become a good doctor, this is the place you want to be, because the teachers, they're very interactive, and as students get a lot of hands-on experience with the patients, and a lot of the running in the hospital is very student dependent. So then this is the best place if you want to learn like hands-on how to be a really good doctor. So that's what really drew me to this place compared to anywhere else.
And unlike most professional courses where teachers don't really care, here they're more like moms and dads. Okay, they actually put in a lot of effort to teach, and they also put in a lot of effort to make sure we understand the subject.
Not just in the classroom, even outside.
Even outside.
See, the medical students entering a medical college, and they will be very fresh when they join in first MBBS. They will not be knowing about the medical college, and I think that is an advantage for anatomy and the first year teachers, isn't it? So the first year teachers, we have the advantage. The students will be fresh that they have just joined the professional college, and definitely they will be more receptive, and we can mold them, we can change them. We have a lot of opportunities to actually interact with them and make them, prepare them to be better doctors.
Ta-na-ni, ta-na-na-na-na. Ta-na-ni, ta-na-na-ni-na. Ta-na-ni, ta-na-na-na-na. Ta-na-ni, ta-na-na-ni-na.
So adrenaline started more because for once we wanted Father Muller's to come beyond what's been done, and I think adrenaline has made an impact because it's a brand itself in its first year. We've got such good sponsors, we've got Tango Plus, and I think overall we worked at the max for a month and a half for the 4 days, but I've never felt that 1.5 months to be stressful. I think it was the most enjoyable moment of all our lives, where we spoke to so many people. I think I saw how much our staff is so talented and how much our staff can work together as well. I think more than, of course, the student put a huge amount of effort in the 4 days, but the planning of adrenaline was mainly by the staff.
Every year, not only infrastructure will change, but even in the quality, because of MAC, because of NABH, because of NABH, so many changes have taken place, and everything for the betterment of the, not just for the hospital, but also for giving to give quality education to the students. Therefore, I see bright future, great future for Father Mullers.